Hi guys. I don't know why this thing's doing this. Uh, so I mean, every other day I've been standing in the shower and just you know how you have like the stereotypical like shower thoughts or whatever. Like you have that kind of stuff where you think of stuff that you really would be able to get behind if you weren't in the shower. Um, so I was thinking about. I was just trying to think about why I don't feel as inspired to make YouTube content, or because I've had 5 or 6 channels over time. I had this channel a long time ago where I would upload videos constantly, and I'd be proud of them when I was like 12, 13 years old, and they weren't. Looking back, none of them were that good. All of them, except for like the most recent one, is on private or whatever, because I don't like people looking at that stuff because it's all kind of like awkward and old. And then I had my second channel, Hayden's Productions, which I started back in 2015. On that channel, it was interesting. I enjoyed making content on there, but that's because I was like that immature 14, 15-year-old child who didn't really know what boundaries were. Like I made comedy videos about like Donald Trump, Courtney Love, like all these various people, and looking back, they're very cringy, poorly edited, and they're not really that funny. I mean, some of them are really messed up in like a funny kind of way, but anyway, on that channel, that's really where I got my like biggest audience or whatever. Like I've got like 67 subs right now, but I don't ever upload on there because honestly, I want to bring everything around. Like I want to be able to show my face on a channel that I'm proud to show, like my family to. Like I really wish I could get to that point, but with the Hayden's Productions channel, there's so much stuff on there that it's too hard to go through and catalog and all that. And frankly, I'd much rather the public be able to see my progress between when I was that immature 15-year-old to pretty much now, because I still upload on there every other day. But I've got a few other channels that I've had over time, starting like around the age of 10, 11 years old. Thanks for the notification. I'm going to turn off whatever set that off there. But I just I really wish there was a way that I could find that kind of inspiration. I was listening to a podcast the Shane and Friends podcast with the Gabby Show or Gabby Hanna and all these other people, and they were talking about how regaining that inspiration over time. And really, there are local creators like around me. I live in Memphis, and there's still. I mean, it's not really the most like artsy, creative city like New Orleans, like Los Angeles, like New York or whatever. Like, 'cause there isn't much to film or photograph or whatever. But there's still plenty of people that are inspiring and that are constantly making their way and making their image. There's like Satire Goat is one of the main ones. I know none of the links are down below and none of it's like provided or whatever, but there's my friend. I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he's like revealed it to his channel or whatever, but he's like a really good creator. I knew him all throughout my pretty much my entire high school, but me and him like started hanging out kind of like at school and senior year. And he's really good at what he does, and he's really starting to gain an audience on there. And I can be prouder of him because I know that he's got a lot of creative talent, and I know that he's going to the University of Memphis here in Memphis to study like the creative arts and study becoming a videographer or a cinematographer. And he's really good at that. But honestly, I don't know what kind of talents I bring to the table, and I don't know if I even bring any to the table. But I really wish I haven't had that like spark to film or produce anything in a long time. Mostly because I feel like, especially with the advent of live streaming here on YouTube, it's a whole lot better to stream on here versus like streaming on a certain other website that you can't mention because you lose your streaming privileges for a while. But there's like all this other stuff. I'd much rather just if I'm going to make a video talking about a certain subject, I'd much rather just live stream it and not have to edit it or anything, which is the worst part about it. But I don't know. This thing is starting to get kind of long, and it's going to take forever to upload. So that's just something I wanted to get off my chest and talk about. So thanks for watching. 0 views, 0 likes, 0 anything. Bye.